Okay. Um, as always, I start off by saying thank you, God. In all my videos, it's a time for me to be appreciative and be thankful, because even though life is not looking good for me, and I'm not living a life that is a comfortable, easy, or not even easy, but my life is definitely not a life that's is like a sabotage life. So my health is being impacted, influenced in a negative way, and my sanity too. And that's because I'm a target individual. But the reason why I'm thankful is to see the trash that have involved themselves in that. I don't care if they delude themselves in whatever fashion. I'm so glad that I can, on record, show the trashiness that they involved in. You know, a few days ago, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I went to the mailbox and there's some trash. Like, it was like 3:30, something like that, right? Mid-afternoon. And, you know, the comfortability and the ease of the foulness they do doesn't take much. They live this disgusting, diluted reality, but such a comfortable way to do this evil. But it's so obvious when you see them that these trash are not here. They're not here to protect the community or this and that. They're just trashy shit the government is utilizing, and even their appearance can be like that. Not all the time, but you know, the truth is they don't need too much, right? They dress according to the comfortability of what they're involved in. And I was coming back from the mailbox, and I have a body cam. And this trash I tried to spin it like, no, you just want to look at us, you pervert. Yeah, okay, trash, you retard. That's why you see all these videos about these clowns walking around me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this body cam. So you leave your little deluded way, you're gonna be on YouTube, be seen for the clown that you are, perp. You sad piece of shit. And you know, they just try to spin the reality. It's like, yeah, we just want to look at it now, because you guys spin reality in different ways. I want to put that in your faces. These trash present themselves as they're being the victim when they're the trash following me. They're the trash doing these things to make me, put me in a comfort. I have record all of that, and I'm gonna put that on YouTube, just like you've seen it all. When I was at the train station, all of a sudden this teenager follows me, stalking me. Then do her walking, just no. Whatever you play in my brain, then you see how she's just positioned herself there. No, you see that. Then you see me walking towards somebody with a machete. Now I was walking back from the mailbox, body cam here. This trash, I saw out of touch with reality. They have no self-awareness. It's amazing. I think they can gaslight you into like a true retardation state. She comes out 3:30, 3:40, pajamas. And I'm sure that's because perhaps she was up all last night doing these things to me. Pajamas. Don't even have... Hey, listen, I wasn't even trying to look at who... I just have my camera on. It's like, I'm looking... I can just see a blur person. I can see this person is in pajamas. I'm turning around, I see... Well, I have my camera there. I'm like, I'm gonna make sure that she's seen. She wanted to make me feel uncomfortable coming in my apartment. I just waited. I look at my keys. Looking. I know the keys, right? I just want her to just be the clown camera in front of me. This trash comes in, thinking she can be making feel comfortable. It's like, look at this trash. They have no self-conscious of what they look like. They have no self-conscious of how these things appears to be. You see me on my body cam, going from my place, going downstairs, get the stuff from my mailbox, come back from the mailbox, get in the elevator, come back up, and as I'm going back to my elevator, she comes out, just throw it, and act like she's, oh my God. It's like, come on, camera's right here, come on. I'm gonna take my time, go in and out. This trash, I don't know if it's the older lady there, I don't know, some teenager trash, I don't know it, because I'm looking away. But I can see she's just like trying to like drag her t-shirt down. She's wearing pajamas, trying to hide. I was like, at least make the effort of not wearing pajamas when you do these things. Like, oh my gosh, he's gonna look at my butt. Go wear at least normal clothes. It's 3:30 p.m. That's the least you can do. Then present yourself, oh my gosh, oh, he's looking at me. Pajamas. It's lazy and retarded at the same time. And be like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I'm glad you did that. You know, sometimes they try a little bit, they dress this a little bit. You see the little teenager trying to be like, you know, these are full-on pajama. They even try, woke up from, they try to cover her. You'll see that wearing pajamas and all, like just comfortable clothes. Because that's how easy it is to do the evil. They don't need to dress. What they don't need to dress any other ways. This is how the proper way to dress for what they do. They gotta be comfortable and then do these things over and over and over. Well, slowly watch me die. You know, I mean, what do you need? But to make yourself seen in this fashion, at least to put the efforts, like I'm gonna act like he's just like, oh my gosh, such a pervert. Oh, come on, all this disgusting in your pajamas and throw this and go back out and then try to cover it. Ugh. I'm like, look at this shit. I have this camera because I want to show you the clowns that you guys are. And you showed yourself for the clown that you are. And I'm thankful this is not my life. Whatever trash was, couldn't even get it. Go dress up a little bit and make yourself look like you know, presentable in a way that like, then you can be like, oh my gosh, he was looking at me. Pajamas, 3:30 p.m. And then be like, oh my guys, I want to show shit. Whatever whatever you are, you're on camera to seen as the clown as you are. You see me, just going, get my mailbox, going to my mailbox, get my mail, come all down camera. Then you see this chick coming out of her apartment in pajamas at 3:30 p.m. Trash. I could live like this shit. Death comes to all of us. I'd rather die in hell, get cut in pieces than leave shit like this trash. That is why my videos start off with this. You'll see that. But with that being said, life is not easy, and I'm asking God to give me strength. I understand what this is. Let me introduce myself. I'm a target individual. I'm a TI. As a target individual, what you become is a test subject. You're no longer a human being to them, because the program that you're in is a program led by the government. The government is now utilizing you as a test subject, a guinea pig. They develop weapon system that can alter your body and your mind. This program then utilizes another layer of this, where you are put in an ecosystem of all kind of clowns and trash around, contracted to disorient you and confuse you, gaslight you as you're being manipulated in real time. It's a combination of this technology being applied onto your state of mind, your thought process, your perceptions, your memories, all of that altered. Obviously, your body is being also destroyed, which facilitate the alteration of the brain because you're fragilized, harder to resist the manipulations. But then they have the trash around you, just doing whatever they need to do to break you down and make gaslight you, and their job is to disorient you, even to make you think that this is anything but this massive government doing that to men, women, and children all around the world that you heard. That is, and they come out even like what this is like. They try to even redesign what this is about. It's like it's a research. We're just researching you. We're not manipulating you. We're just trash. Paint themselves as the protectors of women and children and this and that, when in reality involved in the program, they literally torture children, and the brain is altered in ways that's so disgusting. Spinning reality. Just imagine somebody coming out of there looking like trash. You know, you feel self-conscious if you came out like your apartment not looking, you know. Like I feel sometimes self-conscious when my pajamas on. I feel like, oh, you know, this is not my best one. Can you imagine I go out in this dirty way and then be like, oh my God, they have this state of mind. Delusional trash. Trying to play my brain, and they know my brain can be altered. But when they make it that obvious, I double down on that. And so, as a target individual, what's happening is you are altered. You are being manipulated. Your brain is just change and all that, and this trash around you are supposed to gaslight you. They try to paint you in every way as possible. Right? And they try to disorient you into identify with these things. Death comes to all of us. Thank you, Lord, that I didn't live like that before I died. Now, the reason why I make so many videos is because as they try to reinforce the manipulation and alteration and the false reality, I'm trying to reinforce reality. And it's wherever you go, it's going to follow you. For you as a target, you got to be strong. But for me, what has turned this into is turned me into a fanatic. What I mean by that is they're going to push this false narrative, this false reality. And they're going to make the mistake to think that I have identified with this. They're gonna make the mistake to think that at this point I've not gone to another level. That for sure I'm not identified with this. For sure, but now what you made me look at you as somebody who deserves to die. You know, they even try to block that out because not too long ago somebody was there definitely looking like he was going to harm me with his machete. I walked toward him. Right? They try to block that out because what it means is this guy at this point doesn't even value his own life, but he is so fanatical that he will run towards somebody who can kill him, because he doesn't want this trash to live there, this fantasized, falsified reality. So imagine I see this trash trying to do this thing in front of me, and being all fanatical is gonna be a problem. It's okay. They have to figure that out when the time comes, if they go that far. But they do manipulate you in degrading ways. The few days has been disgusting. Same old thing. Every time I see little kids manipulation, I'm gonna show the typical. Those like album covers and all. And every time they do this manipulation, this ecosystem around you do the honking and the things. Like I said, try to make you understand that they're seeing this experience and they want you to be nervous about it. That's why we're honking this way. We saw this. You know, I made the same video I think in 2020. Talk about how like when they make you experience that, it seems like it is part of trying to put fear into you and make you identify with this manipulation to let you know we just saw this natural experience that you just experienced. So to make the noise campaign of that nature, it's been consistently the same. They're still doing it. Obvious gaslighting. It's like me implanting something in you, and then when you see it, I make noise campaign. Oh my gosh! It's same old thing, and then try to convince you not. See, we're just investigating and the research that does not manipulate the brain. So, and a lot of these perps for me when I'm here, at least in this location right now, very childlike trash, very like very mature like individuals. Now this is because I'm here right now. This is the location. I mean, it can come in all shape and form. You gotta be careful because what it also does is just you start detesting certain people, because that's the environment you're in right now. The truth is, it's not, but perps come in all races, all gender, and you just because you're involved in this, and majority of people living in this location are certain ways that you now start seeing them for all this, for the perps. But the truth is, they just, wherever you go, they can come in your own races, your own ethnicity, your own nationality, maybe even worse. So I gotta be careful, but they make me sometimes like, because I'm in a place where there's people from different ethnicity. I don't want to reveal that. And now, even when I look at women from that ethnicity, when the past I'm like, oh yeah, now it's like, oh, I'm just thinking about this trash here, and I'm thinking about the teenage shit. Oh, and it just made me like detest it. Just because of the stimuli of what I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing while I'm here. Now I go to the office to thank you. Hey, I'm corporate-like individual from all races, especially I've gone to third world country in Africa. Same old thing. So you gotta be careful. The hatred that you have. Just hate the purpose. Don't hate the race of whoever it is. They can come in all shape and race. For me, like, one thing I've known, if I was in a neighborhood was mostly black people, that would happen like that. If I was in Mexican, there'd be like, wherever I go, I know that. It's just, I'm here, this is majority of people are looking like this here, they do this here, so that's it. But the truth is everywhere. So I have to calm myself down, and try to maintain cool. Now the reason why I'm making this video It's of course always a way to vent, just the vocalize things they want me to internalize with the manipulations. But also, you know, yes, I do consume alcohol when I'm on weekends, when I'm cleaning. It does help me just kind of get out of certain states. So the way I consume alcohol is based on what I'm gonna do at home. Like, so if I am gonna clean, I blast the music on, clean my place as much as I can, drink a little bit, and and clean around. But it's so hard to focus because everything is just mental. I was listening to songs that I used to listen to a long time ago, and they would just try to gaslight me with that. It was so bad. And then because alcohol adds to the manipulation, because when you drink, you no longer 100% yourself. You become more emotional, more sensible. They start making me think in certain ways to try to be like, and I'm looking back, I'm like, oh gosh, they just try to make me think in these ways, because in the state of alcohol, like, I'm more emotional, so they can try to make me feel in these ways, and they take advantage of all state of your mind to manipulate you in different ways. And I wake up and they do this and that, more manipulation. And also, one thing is for sure is, one thing I've been talking about how they manipulate me and degrading me is the libido manipulation. Now I can feel my libido slowly fading away, which is a good thing at this point. Because the way my libido has been rewired, it's weird to say, so I'm not that old, I'm under 40. I'm a straight man, and I would love to still have a libido, but the way my libido has been manipulated in these degrading ways, I don't care too much about my libido at this point. I don't. And the reason why I don't care that much anymore is because the way they just rewired it. And it's weird for me to say that, because as a typical man under 40 especially, your libido is important to you. But they've been just rewiring it so bad that now you're like, oh God, I don't even want to have any stimulation ever, sexual arousals, because the way they rewire and manipulate your sexual arousals in these degrading ways, you just want to. But I still have a little bit, and so they crank it up all the time. But they crank it up by manipulating me in these ways, in this degrading way. So they play with my libido, and every time I see little kids or children of all ages, stimulation. It's been maybe 3 weeks of that, around 3 weeks or so. So at one point you wanna release, and yesterday I unfortunately started watching adult content. Adult content, listen, for me personally, is not healthy. I'm not here to preach what you should do, what you shouldn't do. The reason why I'm graphic in regard to what I'm saying is because this is part of how they manipulate me. And I know who I am. I know what's healthy and not healthy for me. Even though this disgusting things is what they control, this manipulation, this stimulation aimed for children is what they do to me. I also have my perfection, if I said, the things that are not healthy for me. Adult content is something that I really try to not consume, because I don't think it's healthy to me. And what happens is, when I start watching it, I want to watch more. That's the reality of who I am. So I'd rather never watch it and be okay, because what happens if, and then it's not good for you mentally. You just start, it kind of mess with your self-esteem, and I don't think it's good. It's just for me. You do your own thing. You're a grown adult. You do whatever you want to. But I ended up watching adult content because what's going to happen is they keep cranking my libido, so I'm either release on things that will would stimulate me. So adult content. It's also dangerous because I start watching, I want to watch more. So every time I do that, they start rewiring me. So I watch the first time, and then I wake up wanting to watch again, and they start rewiring me again. It's like trying to make me think, oh no, but I remember last week that kid came to the office, get stimulation. That's why you want to watch adult content. When in reality is because I already watched adult content and now I want to watch again. And so they try to play with this, my brain, and rewire again. right? Just change it, because they know that once I watch adult content once, I'm gonna watch multiple times. That's how it goes. So they try to like to bring up some nasty things they did to me and like make me think of watch adult content. And because I'm already like watched it for the one time, like I'm gonna have the urge to watch multiple times, at least, a few. And so they try to rewire that. So now it's because there's little kids, you sound like it, now you wanna watch it. No. That's what happens when I watch adult content. I want to watch multiple times. These people take advantage of it to try to rewire my brain these ways. And then they try to scare you and chains and things like that. And this. I have no shame in regard to who I am. I know who I am. They just try to change me into somebody I'm not, and try to make me identify with these manipulations. I will never allow this fucking shit to even fantasize in their fantasy, in the way they put the things together. They can make the chains noise, they can make the torture noise, they can make the drilling noise, whatever it is. I will not allow these fuckers to even escape in that. When you see me and you want to confront me, you will confront reality. And reality is that you purposely rewire me in these ways. In ways to reconstruct the reality. Like I said, I know that when I start watching adult content, I want to watch multiple times. You know what they do? Oh, they take advantage of that. Remember the little kid, this and that, stimulation, and they try to make me think, go watch adult content when I'm already planning to do that. Or because I have this thing where when I start watching, I want to watch multiple times. They try to like urge me to do that again, but I'm already like there. But it's like, that's because of this kid there, this and that. Nasty trash. And they're making me think the retard kids they brought into the office, I think last week. I mean, not even that retarded. I should. This 12-year-old kid is like, that's why. I said, no, just because you play him a little bit all the time. But you aim this libido, it's manipulation toward children. Then you're like, nah, you're a pedo. When in truth, they're just the bottom face working for pedophiles, rewiring people in this fashion. Tagging to just stay strong. And it's funny, the adult content I was watching, because they try to paint you as like this, like you like teen and this. I was watching something I used to watch when I was maybe 20, 19 years old, and I got to see a picture of me when I was in high school. And I'm like, this is around the same time I watched this video that I'm watching today. Maybe a year or two later after this. I'm the same age, around the same age of the girl in this video. I'm watching some old stuff that was made in 2001 that I think I watched it the first time in 2007-ish. And it's like, yeah, I see that thing. It's like, I've been watching her since 2007. I know who she is. This is the old one. This was made in 2001. I watched it in 2007. It's like, oh, vintage. It's like, yes. But you gotta be strong. Let me just bring up the manipulation. The album cover of, and they were trying to mess with me because I don't think this album cover, I guess the album came out in 2022, so things already being manipulated in certain disturbing ways. But I'm not a big fan. Like I'm not a big listener of this artist. So I don't remember seeing that before August 19, 2019. But I'm not like listening to her music a lot. So if it was there, I don't remember seeing it before August 19, 2019. I was kind of doubtful because I don't know this artist that well. I was like, maybe this album came in 2019, but I don't know. I don't remember seeing it. I looked it up. It came out in 2022. But they were trying to gaslight me this way. They're like, oh, you see, you don't remember. That's how you felt. The album wasn't even released until 2022. And then right now, these clowns are making their nose campaign to try to negate. Like, you gotta be strong. This is an onward thing happening to us. These trash are recreating reality, and that's life. They live in real life, recreating reality. And I'm putting reality in their faces, and they do this gimmick noise campaign with chains. I'll run to them. to try to put fear to accepting this false reality. It's gonna be a problem. Let me show this. Okay. Let me see. This album from Caesar stimulated me. It came out in 2022 because it's a black little girl. Even me tried to grab my phone back or put my hand back here to try to make me grab myself. It's like, yeah, that's your natural urge. Playing my brain in this fashion. And wanting me to identify with it. It's like, yeah, they are. It's like black girls, it's you. You know, you're making me have these experiences. You're making me have these stimulations. And you can control my brain. And your job is to make me identify with the way you control and manipulate my brain. And they utilize this trust. Now there's something there. Yeah, there's something in my brain being altered, being manipulated, being changed. But trash who's trying to paint themselves as protectors of children. Death comes to all of us. I've accepted my death. If this trash think that this is just going to be something I'm going to allow them to just go into the fantasy, please, you know, one thing I've noticed yesterday, or a few days ago, there was this coward. These people are cowardness. They are the face of cowardness. It's so scary. I don't understand how they can be so cowardly and just fierce at the same time. I try to sound fierce. I was getting ready to go to bed. I'm locking the door and everything else. Somebody come out of the apartment in the hallways, and she's like, "I'm scared, huh? I'm so scared." And she's saying this fear, "I'm scared, huh? I'm scared." And I'm like, "You saying that because I'm about to go to bed? You're such a coward. That as I'm going to bed, you tell me how you're not scared, basically. As I'm going to my bed, what would you be scared of right now? Say that in my face. If you're not scared, see how it goes." And she's trying to sound in this fierce way. Go, say that in my face, please. You're not scared. Go. I swear to God, if you'll have fear. You have real fear. You have a life-changing fear. I'm telling you. Life will be altered on your way too. I swear to God. You're entitled shit. If I can just stay strong and see this trash for what they are. I already get hung. I already be cut. You know, it's funny time I'm gonna be hung. It's like, you know, there's a time I thought about killing myself, but be lucky. You could have been a coward trash over there. Saying that you're not scared to target individual who are in their apartment, in their bedroom, about to go to their bed, and sound so fierce saying that too. And this trash, this is the coward shit that will put the barrier in this retarded teenage shit that don't even understand. Like, they're hyping somebody to go through somebody who is becoming fanatic. This trash will not live their fantasy. They are changing the brain, clearly altering your brain, and they try to gaslight you with their basic gaslighting tactic with this entitled trash. Stay strong.